most importantly, talk to us about your health and where that's at, because I'm sure that puts a lot of things in perspective. We were just talking about your family and what your career has done, but where you're at now.
I mean, it's a little setback. One thing about me personally, I can honestly, I just thank God for every opportunity that's happened in my life, even with these kidney situations, because it's got me to slow down a lot, where I can take my time to appreciate life itself. You know, when we get good things going and we don't really think about stuff, we just live, you forget about, you know, some of the things that help you get to where you're at in life. And for me, you know, with this whole situation with my kidneys, man, it's just, I think just, you know, God wanted me to slow down and just, you know, he told me to come here right quick. Let me talk to you a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Let me slow you down a little bit.
Yes, sir.
And you know, when it's time, I'll give you what you need, man. And right now, I'm just enjoying my, you know, my time with my loved ones, you know, with my kids, you know, friends and family, and you know, I'm just enjoying time in life. I think, you know, dealing with this, you know, situation with my kidneys, man, it's opened my eyes where, you know, I can talk about it and help others that's in the situation, because you know, I know it would be, for me, if I was a high school kid going through something like this, it would be scary, and I wouldn't know how to cope and deal with something like this. And to know like a guy like Nate Robinson's going through it, I know that, you know, I can be, you know, somebody's reason to keep fighting and keep going, because it's wear and tear on you, you know, mentally, you know, with this whole situation, man.
Yeah.
And you know, when I go to dialysis and I go, you know, plug in and they clean my toxins and they clean my, you know, my blood, and you know, I'm going through my whole, you know, dialysis treatment. You know, there's different types of people that are sitting next to me going through the same thing. And every morning I go into dialysis at 5:30 in the morning or something like that. And there's a lady and her son. Her son comes and sits with her, and she's blind. So she's blind and she has kidney failure. So it's like, how can I, you know, be down or in the dumps about what I got going, and she can't even see, and she's going through what I'm going through. You know what I'm saying? So I just, you know, I just try to be, I humble myself. I be thankful for, you know, things that I do have. I can see, I can taste, I can, you know, feel, you know, I can walk. You know, there's a whole bunch of things that, you know, so many people go through that they don't get the chance to do any of those things. You know, so I take my time to really thank God for, you know, every opportunity. And it's weird because I built relationships with some of the people that are there, some people that work there, some people that are actually going through dialysis itself. And, you know, we have those conversations in the morning, man, and just, you know, how you doing today? You feeling better today? Better than most? You know, some guys, you know, some people, you know, rest in peace, have passed away since I've been there. You know, I've been seeing people come and go. And I've been, you know, I've been going strong, and it's like, dang, like, you know, like to know like your kidneys are that much important, or so important that we don't even understand or know about, you know, growing up, you know, as adults and as kids growing up, we don't know about our bodies like we think we do. We know our hearts beat, we know, you know, our extremities move and they work, and we don't really know what they really do for us. And when I learned about my kidneys and what they do, and now, you know, circling back of being a little bit knowledgeable about, you know, how I can do better and preserve my kidneys and help my body out by eating better and doing some of the things that, you know, that I need to do to help my like my case. So now,
I was reading some stuff, Nate, not to cut you off there, but I was reading some stuff. So that, like, you're talking about the whole process, but you do that dialysis 3 times a week.
3 times a week, 4 hours a session. And, you know, they clean your toxins. They, you know, they poke you, make sure, you know, everything's good. You go through this whole little, you just sit there and you just sleep. And, you know, sometimes I read, depending on how I'm feeling, if I'm not too tired. But, you know, sometimes I read a little bit. If not, watch a movie. If not, I'm going to sleep, just trying to get as much sleep as I can. You know, some days, you know, they may take too much fluid off of you. Some days you cramp. You know, it's like, imagine, you know how you get a Charlie horse? Imagine a Charlie horse through your whole body. Hands, feet, neck, stomach, chest, whatever. It's just your whole body's cramping. Sometimes it happens, you know, they do that because they take too much fluid off. Sometimes it's this thing called cyclic vomiting that a lot of people get that are on dialysis. It's like some sickness thing, and I got it bad, and I get sick a lot. And that's why I couldn't make it out there to you guys. Yesterday I was in the hospital, throwing up, just feeling bad. Had to get dialysis an extra day, you know, because of, you know, sometimes I have too much fluid on you. Sometimes you have too much fluid, you get shortness of breath. You got to go in and get extra fluid off of you. So it's a lot, but at the same time, you start to, you know, you deal with it, you learn how to cope with it, you learn how to live with it, and then it becomes a part of life. It's a whole circle, man. And like, I'm blessed because I'm still here. I still play basketball and, you know, things when I'm having enough energy, I still go out and hoop and with my kids and, you know, play with the high school kids and, you know, show them that I still can hoop. And it'd be fun. You know, I really, no, for real. I really don't take it for granted, you know, to be able to hoop and, you know, try to stay in shape and still hoop and, you know, do the things that I love. You know what I'm saying? Cause I lost it for a while, the first couple of years when I was on dialysis. I didn't pick up a basketball for a while, man. And I was just down in the dumps. Felt myself, I was too tired. I wasn't doing nothing. I was in the dark a lot. And I was like, man, that's not who I am. I'm too positive. I'm too much of a positive, you know, person, man. I got too much life in me to be in the dumps like this. I've never felt this before, being depressed. And it was hard, bro. It was really hard in the first couple of years. And then I got out of it. You know what? I'll live the way I want.
I'll tell you this, Nate, man. The OGs over here and everybody listening here, man, we're praying for you on this.
I appreciate that, bro. The prayers have been phenomenal. Yeah. Been phenomenal.
Yeah, and we're definitely gonna start talking about some other things about what you did that probably are put things in perspective now based on what you're going through. But you know, we are praying for you. We appreciate you being here on this and fighting through it.
I gotta say this though, Nate. I just want to commend you because oftentimes the human condition is to feel sorry for yourself.
Yeah.
And want to, you know, paint yourself as a victim. And I see you doing just the opposite. I'm sure you had some dark nights, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
I'm sure you went through some struggles, but to step on the other side and be an example.
It's like guys like you guys and, you know, friends and family, and then, you know, talking to people that's had this situation before, I think that's helped me out a lot. As somebody that's dealt with it, so they know what it feels like to be on this side and to go through and how to cope with and how to deal with, you know, the emotional side of it. Because that's the hardest part, is the emotional side, because for me, I never quit anything in my life. You know what I'm saying? So I can't quit this. And there's been times where I wanted to give up, and I'm like, I can't, because I don't know how. I don't know how to give up. All I know how to do is go harder and harder and figure it out. So now that I'm here at this point and figuring it out, and the people that has been going through this, and like you said, the prayers and the people that's been praying for me, it's been helping me a lot, because then it gives me strength to want to keep going. You know, want to get past this and through this, so then I can explain this to another kid or another person that's going through something like this, man, and I can be the voice for them, and I think that's be pretty cool.
Yeah, before the old girl passed away, she used to always tell me, trust in the Lord with all your heart, lean not on your own understanding, and all your ways acknowledge him, and he would direct your path.
Yes,
so,
amen.
You know what it is. I keep hearing you talk about the Lord and all that, so I know you got faith, bro.
Yeah,
you know
big time faith, man. How can you not? How can you not? Yeah, I believe that.
For sure.